need help. What can I say?
Apparently his mom got scammed for trying to pay for his legal fees. So according to his mom, she sent crypto to someone claiming to be his lawyer because nothing says legitimate legal transaction like sending crypto to a random wallet address.
Vitaly essentially thinks he can buy out the Philippines, that he can just pay them out, that he can just get out of this and, say, oh, I'm sorry, here's some cash, leave me alone. And one of the most annoying...
Today, we got a big update on Vitaly's mother. Yes, you heard that right. Not Vitaly, but Vitaly's mother. The guy who harassed everyone he could find is finally getting a taste of karma because now his mom just got scammed by someone. And getting scammed is never a good thing, but when your whole wealth comes from nuisance streaming, harassing people, and making dirty money, then I think if you get scammed, there's a reason for that, right? The reason is Vitaly's mom just got scammed, allegedly, while sending money to pay his legal fees. Yes, you heard that right. In a recent Reddit post from July 2025, people claim his mom was scammed while trying to pay his lawyer, possibly using cryptocurrency. The post says she lost money, but there are no clear details about how the scam happened, how much she lost, or what crypto platform was involved. Some Reddit users even think she might be exaggerating the story just to get donations because Vitaly was her main source of income. See, could actually be true. There's a real chance she's blowing up this story so she can collect donations, and then use that money to pay for Vitaly's legal fees. Guys, is there anyone watching this video who is even a little bit interested in donating to Vitaly? I don't think so. Not just here. I bet you won't find even Vitaly's closest friends willing to donate $10 for him after what he's done. Other people believe she really could have been targeted because she's so stressed about her son's situation. That makes her an easy target for scammers. And honestly, that's the most believable thing to me. Because Vitaly's mom is not in a stable state right now. She just lost her only source of income. She's basically falling apart.
I need help. What can I say?
Did you see that? Did you see how she's crying after losing all that money? Honestly, they brought this on themselves. They got themselves into this chaos. Even Atozy talked about this. He literally asked why Vitaly and his whole family are falling apart like this day by day. It's like karma on repeat when your whole brand is chaos and disrespect.
Apparently his mom got scammed for trying to pay for his legal fees. So according to his mom, she sent crypto to someone claiming to be his lawyer because nothing says legitimate legal transaction like sending crypto to a random wallet address. And it's just sad because she's in that generation of people that fall for stupid stuff like that. I feel awful for Vitaly's family as it's unfair to them that he put them in this situation to begin with.
I completely agree with Atozy at this point because Vitaly is definitely now trying desperately to escape from the Philippines, and his mom is also fighting for that. At this point, a dangerous situation is happening for them. As everyone says, when you are in danger, danger will come from everywhere. That's exactly what's happening with Vitaly. There was no reason for Vitaly to come to the Philippines and do nuisance streaming, ruin his life and career. This guy could have made hundreds of millions with his fame for a good cause, but instead he chose to destroy his career for a few $1,000s, a few thousand likes, and some quick clout. And you guys already know from my previous videos, America and Russia don't even want to accept Vitaly anymore. There's a big rumor that Vitaly might be deported, but the deportation is stuck because both countries don't want him back. So now Vitaly and his parents are desperately trying to find a cheap country where they can invest some money and get permanent residency so the Philippines can deport him there instead. And you'll be shocked to know Vitaly's jail time was actually intentional. Yes, he went to jail on purpose.
$1 million right now. I went to jail for 60 days. Guess what happened? What happened? It was the best thing ever. I came out with ideas. I wrote ideas for pranks. And I came out of jail. Every video was hitting 1 million views. Whoa. Out of every negative situation, I get positive. So if I go to jail tonight or today or for how many days, because I'm ready, because my ass tight for a while now, I'm going to fire it up.
What? Your is tight? Guys, did you notice he said that? Is this guy gay or what? Because the kind of words he uses don't feel normal at all. But one thing is for sure, if the Philippines sends him to actual prison, he'll get exactly what he wants. Unlimited. Let me know, guys, if you agree with me on this.
I'm ready, because my ass tight for a while now. I'm going to fire it up. And that's it. All right, not gay jokes.
He literally says that when he went to jail before, after he got out, he got millions of views. Millions for every video. For those who don't know, if you get millions and millions of views on YouTube, that means you're earning thousands of dollars per video. Maybe even hundreds of thousands if you have good sponsors. And Vitaly had good sponsors. So he thought, hey, Philippines is a small country. Law enforcement won't be that strict. And even if they are, I'll just pay 500 or 1,000 and get out. So he thought if he did this harassment content, he'd get arrested, the news would blow up, international media would cover it, his name would trend again, and as usual, he'd get bail just like in all the other countries where he pulled the same stunts. And after getting out, he'd make multiple videos, go on podcasts, do more pranks, all trending, all making him tons of money. But unfortunately for Vitaly, or should I say luckily for everyone else, the Philippines turned everything around on him. Right now, the situation is so bad you can see it on Vitaly's face. Look at his early days, then look at him now. You can tell what kind of condition he's in. A guy who used to live in luxury, spend millions, hang out with celebrities, now rotting in a Filipino prison that's nowhere near the standards of an American prison. And this is not the first time Vitaly and his mom have tried to use money to bribe their way out of trouble.
A breaking update. This is just out today that Vitaly essentially thinks he can buy out the Philippines, that he can just pay them out, that he can just get out of this and, say, oh, I'm sorry, here's some cash, leave me alone. And one of the most annoying things about this is this has been his consistent strategy, even with the individuals he's pranking. Vitaly has to appeal to try to get out of jail.
I completely agree with Legal Mindset. Just think about it. When Vitaly realized there was no way out of that Philippine jail, what did he do? His brain just froze. So he did what these nuisance streamers always do. Try to buy his way out. Money, power, fake health issues, anything to escape punishment. He probably tried bribing someone, pulling strings, or making up excuses to get special treatment. And you know what? The Philippine authorities should have never entertained that. If a streamer causes chaos and breaks the law, just punish him properly. Why does money always make everyone look the other way? I don't even know anymore. There's even another creator who explained how in some Filipino jails, if you have money, you can live a so-called luxury life behind bars.
In the Philippines, like many developing countries, money talks, especially in prison. Vitaly has two options: live in absolute hell with 40 other men in a sweltering cell with no privacy, terrible food, and constant danger, or pay exorbitant bribes to corrupt prison officials for basic human comforts. Well, what kind of comforts am I talking about? Maybe AC, air conditioning, a private shower, better meals, maybe even internet access. But these won't come cheap, y'all. We're talking in the millions of pesos in bribes over the course of his detention. These corrupt wardens and politicians will absolutely bleed Vitaly dry.
So, if someone can live luxuriously in a Filipino prison just by paying money, then what kind of punishment is that? It makes no sense for someone like Vitaly, who had millions. So if the Philippines is punishing him with one hand but giving him luxury with the other, what's the point? If this is true, then I really want to request all the Filipino legal authorities, please take action. Make sure that if someone has money, they can't just buy their way out of real punishment. Because if that doesn't happen, then all respect for law enforcement is gone. Many more people will try to pull a Vitaly. You'll basically set an example that yes, if you harass people for money, if you harass people for content, you'll just walk free in a couple of months if you have cash. And that's the most dangerous message you could send, not just for your country, but for the whole world.